When OpenAI released its flagship product ChatGPT last November, it took the world by storm. From high school students to CEOs, everyone has been testing out ChatGPT to see what's possible. So it's no wonder that many companies are feeling pressure to start using generative AI for fear of being left behind. Unfortunately, leaders at many companies are just telling a team of engineers to do something without directing the team to a real problem, or worse, they confidently assert that they need to build a custom large language model but have no real idea what to do with it. That approach rarely works, starting with a solution and backing into a problem. It typically leads to wasted resources and frustration. Instead, we can take inspiration from human-centered design and use the three lenses of great products: desirability, viability, and feasibility, to find and solve problems that move the needle. Feasibility questions the how. Can we realistically create and deliver this solution? Large language models thrive on data, and especially data with words. So look for parts of your business that are reliant on data. That could be long-form documents, data in an ERP or CRM system, email, code, call transcripts, Word documents, and more. A simple paradigm I like to use is that anywhere there's a text box is fair game. Many firms are hesitant, though, to start working with generative AI because they fear hallucinations when AI confidently makes things up. Keep in mind, in this stage of the process, we're deferring judgment. And if you simply can't get past that concern, then look for areas where creativity is either acceptable or encouraged. For instance, in sales or marketing. Or find opportunities where you can easily have a human in the loop, parts of your business where you already have one or more people involved reviewing others' work. That could be legal documents, RFPs, or product documentation. Your first draft could be auto-generated with AI, but a human could review it before sending it to a customer. Next, let's look at viability. Viability poses the question, can this idea be profitable in the long run? We're following the money. Where are people required to help build, distribute, and support your products? Look for use cases where a large percentage of a team's time is spent with documents or data, ideally 50% or more of their workday. How many people are handling the task today? How many hours or minutes do they spend on each task? And if you could compress that timeline, what would happen with their free time? Could you onboard customers faster? If developers could spend less time with documentation, could you ship more products? Or do you have ballooning support costs that are eating away at your margins? And while most companies are focused on efficiency with their LLM projects, spend time considering how generative AI can drive more revenue as well. Consider how you could amplify your sales and marketing efforts to reach more customers. Could you charge more and retain more customers with a new generative AI feature? Remember, in this phase, we're focused on idea generation. Even if a concept may seem more complex and costly, add it to the list. Finally, we have desirability. This is the human perspective. We're asking the question, will people want this? So, inside your company, what teams have to deal with toil and non-value add work? Repetitive, dull work that teams have to do, but they don't enjoy it. On the customer-facing side, consider areas where you believe text is a core area of how your customers use your products or services, especially areas where you're not already personalizing or adding incremental value to the content today. Look at your analytics and logs of customer search activity. What are the topics or content people are looking for? Anywhere you're asking a user to type in more than a few words, you should ask if generative AI could auto-suggest that content. Similarly, find ways to streamline your user's next task by summarizing content, extracting insights, and accelerating the next action they'll take in your app, not someone else's. A major benefit of taking desirability into consideration is if we can solve these types of problems, we should have a much simpler change management process down the line. These three lenses will help ensure that you are on a path to creating generative AI solutions that are not only technologically advanced and profitable, but also human-centric. Keep in mind, you don't need to do it all alone. In fact, it's best not to. Pull together an interdisciplinary team so you can surface ideas from perspectives you may not have considered. Bringing this group together will likely inspire new ideas, and once you turn to prioritization and building, you'll benefit from having clear alignment and champions for change.